Hello, my name is Alejandro and today I'm going to be talking about the components of a computer. As you all know, computers are important in our modern society. Almost every aspect in our society's modern life has been changed by computers, from the way students do their homework to the way companies keep track of their stocks and inventories. Now, let me ask you all a question. How many of you have ever bought a computer? I'm sure most of you have. But did you know exactly what did you buy besides a machine that allows you to connect to the internet? When buying a computer, it is important to understand the specific components that make up a computer and their details in order to best know how well a computer will perform. There are basically 4 components of a computer which will determine its performance, and a lot of people are not aware of them. These 4 components are the following: the CPU, also known as Central Processing Unit, the RAM, also known as Random Access Memory, the graphic card, and the hard drive. I'm going to explain each one of these and then recommend an optimal speed or capacity for depending on the type of computer user you are. So let's start with the CPU. According to Marshall Bryan, which is a computer expert for the webpage How Stuff Works, the CPU, or the microprocessor, is the heart of any normal computer. So basically, it is responsible for interpreting and executing the commands made by the computer software and hardware. So this means that the speed of the CPU will determine how fast your computer will process information, and therefore its overall speed. The speed of the CPU is measured in hertz, also known as clock speed. For a typical computer user, I would recommend a clock speed of around 1 to 1.5 gigahertz. And if you're an advanced computer user who likes multitasking and playing demanding games, I would recommend a clock speed of 2 gigahertz or more. Then we have the RAM, also known as Random Access Memory. According to Tom Fisher, who is a computer expert for the webpage About.com, the RAM is the working memory of a computer. This means that the additional RAM in your computer will allow it to work with more information at the same time and therefore have a dramatic effect on the speed of your computer. The capacity of the RAM is measured in bytes. And for a typical computer user, I would recommend a RAM of around 256 to 512 megabytes. And if you're an advanced computer user who likes multitasking and playing games or using applications that require a lot of memory, I recommend a RAM speed of around 2 to 4 gigabytes. Then we have the graphic card, also known as video card. According to Tyson and Wilson, who are experts for the computer page How Stuff Works, the graphic card basically, what it does is that it takes data from the central processing unit and it turns it into the pictures you see in the monitor. It creates this image with the help of the CPU and the RAM. The CPU decides what to do with each pixel, and the RAM temporarily stores images in its memory, which are then projected in the monitor. The graphic card's capacity is also measured in bytes. And for a typical computer user, I would recommend a graphic card capacity of around 128 megabytes, which would allow you to see images and normal videos. But if you're a high-tech computer user who likes playing demanding video games and seeing high-definition videos, I would recommend a graphic card capacity of around 1 gigabyte. Finally, we have the hard drive, which according to helpwithpcs.com is a mass storage device found in all PCs that is used to store data permanently. So basically, the hard drive is where you store all your information in the computer. The performance of your hard drive will depend on 2 things: its storage capacity and the speed of the revolutions per minute the hard drive itself has. The storage capacity of the hard drives can go from 40 gigabytes to up to 1 terabyte, which is 1,000 gigabytes. And the revolutions per minute go from 5,400 to 7,200. If you're a typical computer user, I would recommend around 250 gigabytes of hard drive with a speed of around 5,400 revolutions per minute. And if your computer is a family computer which has multiple users, I would recommend a hard drive of 1 terabyte with a 7,200 revolution per minute hard drive. So basically, these are the 4 components that determine the performance of your computer. There are the CPU, RAM, graphic card, and hard drive. So whenever you're going to buy a computer, remember that it's important that you take into consideration these specific details of the components. The next time you buy a computer, do not just buy the computer that is most visually appealing to you. Remember that these components will determine the performance and speed of your computer. Also remember to check the details and choose the components according to the type of computer user you are. Thank you. This is my audience. ¿Cómo se paga?